All right, Pisces, are you ready for March? I woke up this morning on the new moon in Pisces, February 27th, and I saw this on the charts because I was wondering why I feel damp, like it's so humid in the house. But like, look at all this Pisces stuff. Oh my gosh, have you ever even seen anything like it? Like, how are you feeling, Pisces? I don't know. I have a Pisces partner, and he seems pretty good. You know, he's all right. He's a little tired, I suppose, but his mood seems all right so far. What about you, Pisces? Let me know how things are going. Because March is crazy. Check it out. We've got the Venus retrograde, we got the Mercury retrograde, and then we got these two eclipses, one lunar eclipse, one solar eclipse. Wow. Lots of stuff. So we will be looking at your astrology and the cards. We will be pulling cards, our deck, the Power of 8 Chakra, Lenormand, and Chakra Oracle. I'm Trina from www.themoontree.org. If you want your own reading or you want to buy the cards or anything like that, come check me out. Okay, Pisces, we got so much to talk about. We are in this Venus retrograde right now from March 1st till April 12th. So we're rethinking what we desire now. And any pipe dreams we had in the past of what would come true, we're trying to manifest something and it didn't manifest. It's not gonna. It's over, let it go, okay? And then we move on. That's the big thing here. We've got some karmic relationship lessons too. I'm not surprised if, Pisces, you get some blast from the past, some message from an old lover, or who knows what. There's just weird stuff that happens. You know, and Venus retrogrades aren't very common. It's when it goes backwards, not for real, but like Venus is asking us to look at ourselves, the planet of love, money, beauty. Venus, it's looking at our new desires, what worked, what didn't, and let's let go of what didn't work and move on. And it's like, what are we holding on to that no longer serves our heart? Now, Venus is in your retrograding in your second house of money, Pisces. So it is like the way you're making, is the money good? Are you valuing yourself well? Like, and maybe you had these dreams about becoming rich or some kind of fantasy or an unrealistic expectation about money maybe, and suddenly Venus retrogrades like, let's just look at this with some real thought here, real feelings about the money. Okay, so we're really thinking about that stuff, and it's about focusing on healing and closure, like healing and closure. It's not about chasing big money moves right now or anything like that, or chasing new love either. It's all about healing what didn't work and letting it go, and then moving on to maybe some more realistic goals, aspirations, wishes, dreams, things like that. And not holding on to these pipe dreams, right? So, comment below. Have you been like feeling any weird past energy kind of creeping up in Pisces? I'm curious to know because you got so much stuff here. And, you know, by the end of this retrograde, though, which is April 12th, so by the end of this Venus retrograde, Pisces, you'll have a clearer vision now of what actually truly does fulfill you, what is valuable to you now. Maybe you thought before cars and watches were valuable, and now you had a kid, so you're like, no, my family is more important now. Like, there's this value system change for you, Pisces. What you valued before, and it could be a case like you're realizing that you're getting older, and with that, as we get into different stages of age, our values change for sure, our desires change for sure, and Venus is asking us to look at that. Okay, so Pisces, the next thing, Mercury is also gone in retrograde, also in Aries, your second house, so it could be some delays in the money. So just keep that in mind, that there will be, because retrogrades are always sort of delayed too, and you go within, and there's delays. So just to let you know, like, money in some way could be delayed coming to you, that you maybe were expecting some kind of certain money and it's delayed too. Or maybe finances, things are just really expensive for you right now, and we've got to think up some new ways. Is there a room in your house that you can Airbnb, make some extra income? I'm trying to think up these new income ways in the second house too, right? Thinking new ways. Not making action on those yet though, but just thinking about it. Also, I wanted to say Venus retrograde, not a good idea to get your nose job, your Botox, or your lip fillers. Nothing like cosmetic. Don't get the big hairdos. Get your hair cut, that's fine. But not the crazy, let's go blonde, because it's going to be orange, and the Botox is going to get inflamed, and the lip filler is going to look ridiculous because it's all puffy here and then. Like, it needs to be redone. Like, wait, and don't get married either until after Venus retrograde, after April 12th. Okay? All right, let's move on to the next thing. So, March 14th, full moon, lunar eclipse in Virgo. Wow, this is a storm moon, okay? Full moons are always kind of crazy, but this is a storm moon, and it's a lunar eclipse, so it's like supercharged on March 14th. Now, when it comes to money for the world and everything, this is going to be fast money changes. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Maybe they're going to introduce a new cryptocurrency or a new way of doing money. I don't know what's going to happen. There's going to be some crazy stuff happening here with this eclipse stuff. The full moon is a completion phase. It brings illumination. It shines the light for you on your 7th house of the contracts commitments. Do I still like this business partnership? Is there an ending to my love relationship, or are we going to take it to the next level, like get married, for example? Like, the 7th house is your close contracts and commitments, okay? And so the full moon sort of helps us make decisions when it comes to that. And it can mean an ending. It can mean an ending to the job, or the ending of this certain contract that you've been in for a while. And any contract, like, it could be like, oh, finally, I'm at the end of my financing. It's my last car payment. You know what I mean? Like, it could be good or bad or neutral. I don't know. It just depends on the rest of your chart. But the 7th house, yeah. And so there is something being eclipsed, being illuminated, full moon. And Virgo asks us to be organized about it. Next, we get March 29th, the new moon, solar eclipse. Big new beginnings in Aries. And that is, again, in your 2nd house, new beginnings in money, the way you do money, your self-worth is feeling better. You might actually have to be careful, Pisces, that you don't overspend either, because Aries is a little impulsive. But there's some kind of coolness there, new beginnings for you, which is going to last for the next long time here, months and months and months, because it's a ripple effect with these eclipses, right? So, Pisces, you're on this money trip here. It looks exciting, and your self-worth. And this could be a time to up-level your money game in some way as well. Your assets, too, your resources. There's new beginnings there for sure, Pisces. So that looks, that could be very good. Aries is a little bit like that new moon in Aries. It's a little egotistical, meaning that you just have to watch out you're not spending on a bunch of new Rolexes or new, and if you are, make sure, you could super afford it. Don't be, crazy with the money either. Don't overspend, maybe. I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just saying that Aries has this tendency of let's just go without thinking of the consequences. And then let's just buy this. Let's do this. Let's be, and sometimes that's fun to be spontaneous. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with that, but then sometimes there is if you're like, oh crap, I shouldn't have bought that. I couldn't really afford that. Right? All right, Pisces, let's pull some cards. We will pull cards from our decks, the Power of 8 Chakra Lenormand and the Power of 8 Chakra Oracle. Okay, they do come as a set, www.themoontree.org. And let's ask, all right, Spirit, what could we know for Pisces in March? Pisces in March. Pisces in March, Pisces in March, Pisces in March, Pisces in March. Okay, we got the scythe, which shows a decision. It cuts out the flock, right? And there's communications here. So this could mean you're making a big decision with somebody you've been communicating with. But let me pull one more card. I need a little more... it could mean communication is cut, and that could be because of during Mercury retrograde from March 16th to April 8th. It could be because Mercury runs communication, it's going backwards, and there's delays there. It could be delayed communications as well. Okay, so we've got cut, communication, and then the wisdom, and this could be communications with an elderly person, someone who's wise and older than you, and there's communications suddenly are cut with them in some way. And it could be a time to, we're trying to repair that in some way. Now, remember we talked about the 7th house full moon and ending in your 7th house of contracts and commitments. That could be like you are cutting the communication. You no longer want to do this contract or commitment anymore because you want to focus on this long-term Lily happiness and satisfaction. So I do think, Pisces, you are having all this energy to make new decisions, and you need to follow your intuition, and it's okay to cut. In fact, Pisces is the end of the zodiac wheel where we get rid of all the rest of the toxins. We let go so that we are fresh for the Aries next cycle, right? So it is good to cut, make these decisions, and let go of the old stuff, Pisces. See, Pisces, you're the two fish that are trying to swim away from each other, but they can't because they're kind of intertwined. It's hard to let go for Pisces people. I think Pisces have a hard time letting go. This is asking you to put on your big boy panties and, cut. Make decisions. Let's go, right? So that looks good. But let's pull a chakra oracle card too for some help, because we are focusing on your long-term satisfaction with that Lily, right? It could be that someone's communicating with you and they're jerks and you don't want to talk to them anymore, right? Could be that too. Cutting off the toxic people in your life. Could be that. Because you want to fly effortlessly. Number 44. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Number of transformation. And your, 2 4s is hard work does pay off. 4s are security, stability, feeling stable, feeling secure, like you're on your magic carpet ride, flying over the trees, over the obstacles. I fly effortlessly. And sometimes we do have to cut off certain toxic people or environments that we're in. And I know, Pisces, that you'll make the right decisions. All right. Now let's pull one more card. The Tarot. Okay. Queen of Cups. See? Being a queen, Pisces, this is a Cancer card, but it's Neptune, and Neptune runs Pisces as well as Jupiter. But anyways, long story short, Queen of Cups, that's you. Sitting on your throne, enjoying. You've made some good decisions like a queen you are. And you're valuing yourself. You know you're worth it. Second house worth it. Making some more money maybe. Being more spiritual and not taking no more, letting people walk over you or talk to you badly or anything like that. Just getting rid of old toxic behaviors too. And it could mean that, your mom has some role in this too in some way. Your mother or mother figure could be involved or in your thoughts or having something to do with all of this. Your mama. All right, so that looks good. Okay, Pisces, if you like this reading, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Click the bell icon so that you can be alerted of new videos. And if you're interested, come see me for a reading. I'm Trina at www.themoontree.org. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.